Hello, thanks for coming. Today I'm looking through another box. This is a box that I mostly acquired at the World of Commodore 2019. And I intended to go through it, almost immediately. It's now been almost a year because, of course, the virtual World of Commodore 2020 is coming up on December 5th. And it's going to be through Zoom. And supposedly it's going from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Anyway, for more information, Google World of Commodore 2020. So, I'm going to start with the box. There's a lot of stuff. First thing is, look at that. It's a book. Word Pro for Commodores, a student manual. So 3 people gathered together. Oh, and here's some quick notes on what things do. Anyway, 3 people. Oh my. I did not know this. 3 people gathered together. Rose Marie Burns, Patricia Dineen, Louise Turnbull. All people involved with the Toronto Board of Education at the time. Oh no, sorry. They were all part of the North York Board of Education at the time. They were. And they, I guess they were not pleased with the manual that came with Word Pro. So, they made their own. I had not seen this before. I will leave the original notes in there. Now, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Ooh. Hescat. Now here's an old binder. And really, old binders have class. This has embossed print. And it says it's Ansco Photographic Materials Price Book. And it's all very classy. Now, there's also a sticker on here that says Hescat. And Hescat was a program, I remember, for keeping track of what you had. And this looks like it's perhaps the manual for Hescat, as well as an index of whatever disc. Well, this is from 1984, this fellow had. And then you could, of course, print the directories of all the discs. Anyway, I'm not sure. Well, somewhere I probably have Hescat. It was made by Jerry Bailey. Much like sometimes you get a picture and you think the frame is really cool. This binder isn't perfect, but it's pretty cool. What else? Well, a mysterious envelope, which, well, no, it's not. It says Computing Devices Company, a division of Control Data. Oh. Well, here's a little wee box that looks like it has 2 connector wires. And here, well, it looks like some tiny experimental circuit of some sort on a little test board. And if I had my glasses, I might be able to tell you what kind of chips were in there, but I don't. Interesting. Control data. Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. I think I'll keep that funny thing there. Not necessarily because it's any use, but it does look interesting. What is this? Well, it's a structured analysis diagram of some sort of circuit with instructions on removing some connector. Yes. Just tuck that under there. Now this, oh, more than one this. Wow. These, I don't know if they will ever be useful. They are interesting. The dust on there. They would appear to be little test boards for assembling an assortment of possible circuits. Maybe using chips. I don't know. I'm just trying to see if it says anything on here. It does not. Anyway, they are perhaps historic, perhaps hysterical. Interesting. Here is an interdepartmental mail envelope, which last went to the mailroom with a dental claim. Maybe that can go. Now here is something. Alright, it is certainly some sort of experimental circuit on an experimental board. Now, I don't know what this is exactly, but as it happens, it could be Commodore related, because it does seem to have an apparent joystick port look to it, and oh, maybe I should not have put that in there. Okay. Anyway, it does seem to have, this might be worth checking out, if I am brave. What it appears to be, is for you to look at it, I'm not sure you can see it well, I can see it maybe a little better, is perhaps something, assuming it works, that you could plug in to your computer, and then still plug a joystick into here, and then there seem to be some resistors and wires and things, but over here is a little bank of LEDs. So maybe it is a way to test, and of course there are 8 LEDs, to test the directions on your joystick. That requires further investigation. And what do we have here? Oh my. Memory card. For what? I am not sure. And it also seems to have a port that looks like a joystick. Maybe that is how somehow it was plugged into something. And a large ribbon cable. A mystery. Not necessarily any or all of this is Commodore related. Teledyne crystallonics. I believe I'm fighting against some tape here. Oh. Well, here appear to be some perhaps gold or gold-plated components. Perhaps, I should know what these are. I took electronics. It's been a while. Transistors, maybe, possibly. Interesting. Not sure what they're for, but I will put the tape back on. Some of these things may just be interesting at some point to take pictures of. Oh, here it comes. Oh my. Something quite large that has a port on it that looks like a memory port. Not a memory. Oh my. video port from a PC type machine. This, well, it could be some sort of liquid crystal or early display of some sort. Do I see anything that looks where I would put power into this? I do not. Made in Japan. Perhaps from an early laptop. I don't imagine that it could get power through the port. Now, to another interesting thing. See, at the World of Commodore last year, I was sitting across from a fellow who I believe was exploring a bunch of stuff that he had got. And he kept bringing me things, wondering if I was interested. And I said, oh, yeah, sure. And these look like ROM chips. But what? For what? No clue. Oh, I should have brought my specs with me. Little chips. 14 pins. There may be something else in there. Oh, this whole box. Oh, look at that. Could be from a fan. Could be to tighten something. I don't know. Anyway, this whole box is full of all kinds of things. Look, a piece of glass, a piece of metal that looks maybe like tin. Then, oh, okay. So then we have a whole bunch of little envelopes. They all seem to be marked. And they seem to have something in them. For example, this one at the front says it's a 74 LS32. But it is sealed, so I will not open it. This is a 74 LS04. I expect I don't know what to find. Oh yes. Some little chips. Now, are these Commodore related? I don't know. I will have to do a little checking. Now, am I going to look through all these? Nope. What is this? 500 times 2. More little chips. Maybe I should consult with the fellow, Rudy, who put together my Commodore 64 with the ZIF sockets. And this probably fell out of that. Here is a little wee box. And there's something inside. Ooh. Well, I don't know what it would be off of, but it certainly is. Excuse me. Some sort of connector for something. What? I don't know. Looks more like some sort of exotic power connector. Not likely anything Commodore related. Oh, here's a cartridge from something. Dora. Oh, that's kind of cool. That pulls back. Hmm. Exit adventure. Save the animals. Oh, they say VTech on them, so I'm assuming they go with. Oh, there's Dora. I have no ideas. Oh, Disney. The Honey Hunt. VTech. Ah, careful. Looks like all kinds of things. Oh, Spider-Man. No idea these are in here. Scooby-Doo. Learning content. Learning content. I seem to remember. Oh, what is it? Oh. Bunches of tiny little resistors. Part number 2.7M. Rudy. Oh my word. Now here is a box. It is full of these little chips. I don't know if they're all the same. I don't know if they're different. They don't appear to have been used, as in there's no like solder stuff on them. Oh, and once again, if I had thought to have my specs with me, they do all appear from the writing that I can't read on them to be the same. Now this could be a disaster. This box appears to have a top and a bottom. And I would feel better if I could get this apart without spilling this. So I could put the top and the bottom together with the box closed. This is not going, it seems very, very stuck. It's one of those things where I can pull a little bit from one side, a little bit from the other side, and maybe something will happen. And maybe I'll end up dropping all these, which I really don't want to do. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Now, on this, it is say, oh, it's from 1982, and it says 2716, P2716-1. I will check on this, and also consult with a review. Oh, now this looks interesting. Not sure if you can see this. That's like a clip, and I've heard of clips like this on early diagnostic stuff, oftentimes. I know I have a book that describes a pet harness that has clips like this. Hang on, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so this is for a 40-pin chip, and the idea, of course, would be that you can open it. Oh, that is really stiff. You can open this up and put it down, and then you can take readings and things off of the top. That, I'm fond of that. I don't know if it'll ever be useful. Oh, here. Looks like a phone cord. Oh, more little game things. Or educational things. What is this? It is a chip. I'll put it in there. Care Bears. VTech. Alright, let's see. Sharp liquid crystal display group. Oh. Specifications. Alright, so here are the specifications for this. It's called an LD5103. And this is from 1993. I think. I'll put that together. If it will go. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Alright, what do we got? Washers and nuts. So it is, right? I think that's not a bad place for it to go. Here is a disc. What is it for? No clue. Here's an envelope that appears to be, oh, this has, look, it has little read, write, protect stickers. I guess that's why it was with the disc. 632 washers and nuts. Here is a bag. Real-time clock timer. 144 byte memory, 24 pin, $14.99. What is this? They look like two miniature CD something things. They might be interesting hanging on a chain or a wire or something in the sunlight. Oh my. A bag of miscellaneous things, including, ooh, a very high-legged socket. And various other chips. Yes. And parts. And let's see. LS11. An unmarked bag. Little chips. Put those in there. Warning. Oh. Oh yeah, don't have these near static. What is this? A little chip, imagine. Caution. Huh. This looks like it goes with the LCD screen here. I don't know if it goes on it. Maybe it goes on the back of it. Anyway, it does appear to be something to do with that. Oh, yucky, yucky. A teeny tiny memory card of some sort, probably long since useful. An inter-office memo thing. Sent to the United Way. Ooh. Amp connector. With wires. This could be what they used to call a null modem. It could be. It does not have all the pins in it. And that would be just to very quickly connect two things together as if there was a modem from port to port. It might be. It looks like it. Do I trust it? Yeah, probably. Do I know what it goes to? Not at all. Almost there. A box. Ooh. We have here DB connectors. Now, how many? Yeah, they're DB25 connectors. They are. Do not remove until ready to use. They are in a box. They are from Time Electronics. Are they all the same? They do seem to be. So they would be for going on the edge of a circuit board and giving you the nice thing to come out and look. There's another game thing. Check into those. We're almost done with this mysterious box. What is this? Well, it says it's a 908628. There is some scribbling on the back. Interesting. Revision, family, creation, 1992. Well, maybe something to do with the chip. You know what? I don't think probably terribly historically significant. But interesting. Oh my. Yeah, I look in the box. Okay. We're almost there. This looks like it's a power connector to go to a hard drive or a floppy drive inside an IBM. Yeehaw. Well, this is something. What sort of something is it? Well, it looks like a RAM expansion, something, for something, or a prototype of something. It has been carefully assembled in behind. It has two things that I'm assuming are for power, but what sort of, probably 5 volts, but I'm not going to dig around with it. Certainly, a lot of work went into this. I wonder, I'd have to look at connectors and things. It does have an edge connector. And I guess it could also plug in, and it does have very long pins. I don't know if there's anything, just off the top of my head, I know there's some strange connectors inside the PET that I don't know anything about, really. Expansion connectors and things that I've never really accessed. This could be, could not be. Is there anything else? One little nut. So, well, that was interesting. I don't know if any of this is going to be helpful at all. But I will certainly, in the spirit of which it was all given to me, pass things on to other electronical people and see what's what, and if anything is indeed helpful to others. Yes. My word. So, this box has been sitting around, as I said, for almost a year, and now I have a better idea of what is what. And now I guess I just have to sort it and figure out what is going to stay and what is going to go. And I think what I'm going to do is put that stuff in there, and I'm going to put in here all these little electronic things and parts, including the LCD screen should remember what this is. Oh yes, funny connector. Oh, that's funny. This little box says it is an integrated circuit test clip. I don't think that this would fit in there. That'll hold on. This stuff I think might end up going to the recycling. These, wow. These make really cool mirrors. I think I'll hold on to those. Maybe interesting for photographic endeavors. And the connectors, and some of these things. Not that. And not that. And these. FF626 quantity 2. These are kind of the gold plated thing. I kind of like this. Can go. This. Memory board. Memory card. This could be possibly Amiga related. Omnitil. I think I will send that along to Rudy for experimentation. And these I will search into, and who knows, maybe they will be handy to somebody. Perhaps. Leapster. Toy Story 3. And a disc. Always a good thing to have a disc. I'll just check it out. Who knows what's on it? Well, that is one less box to deal with. I think what I'm kind of most excited about is this thing. I'm not sure if it will come in handy or not, but I like the idea of it. Also, I'm intrigued by this, and I think I am brave enough to plug it in to a Commodore 64, or perhaps a Vic20, to see if in fact it will for sure help me like test joysticks and other things. And really, you know what? I mean, crazy. I mean, here's this WordPro thing. I like this. But really, among everything, even though it's weather beaten and such, this old binder comes from an era of time gone by. Like really, I don't know if you can tell. It's embossed. It's got cool things. Like this would be, I imagine, something that they would send out and would be on somebody's desk forever and ever and ever, and they could refer to, and I guess they would send updates as prices change. These are interesting. Perhaps I will keep them because they're interesting. Anyway, I'm not going to do more right now. I'm just looking under this table. You see, I'm trying to tidy up. I'm trying to clean up. I'm trying to declutter. Sometimes it goes well. Sometimes not. But I must. I'm on a mission. As the late Sid Bolton, well, at least his t-shirt said, I'm sure he said, it's not hoarding if you're organized. So I'm trying to do as his shirt, and as he would say, and that is get organized, but also really get rid of things that are not needed. That's what I'm up to. So if you too have too much stuff, you know what? A box at a time. Just go through it. We have to be in the right mindset, but just go through it and decide fairly quickly, like, is this any good to me? And is all of this stuff good to me? No, but it's interesting. But in terms of a whole box of stuff, I don't feel bad about keeping a little bit of this stuff. I don't. So, I'm just glancing under the table. There are now, well, there's a bin and a box and a thing wrapped up that came from overseas that I have not looked at yet. But I will. But not today. And not now. So now I have to look for another box that I can put some of the stuff that I want to keep in. Maybe I'll just put that up there. And because I think I really do want to look at this, I'll put that up there. And, you know, the beat goes on. Anyway, thanks for coming. Stay safe. Stay happy. Stay healthy. And until we meet again,